This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. What you just heard there was, of course, a solo by a chap with a bit more hair than me, and a top hat to go with it as well. It was obviously Slash's solo from Guns N' Roses' Nightrain, and here's a little bit of an explanation on what's going on in the solo. Okay, let's take a quick look at what we got going on here. It won't take too long. We'll begin with a brief look at the chords. There's not really a lot going on with the chords. You've essentially got a B5 power chord, an F sharp 5 power chord, and a D5 power chord. B5, the B power chord, is very much the centre of attention. That's the chord that's in the limelight, so we're kind of in B in some way or other. What you then need to decide is, are we in B major or B minor? Well, you can see that there's only one note difference between B major. There's a D sharp there in B major and a D in B minor. So you start kind of scouring the rest of the chord sequence to see whether you've got a D or a D sharp. And obviously we've got the D5 power chord. That's providing the D note that makes the whole thing kind of have a B minor tonality. Anyway, not surprisingly, given that we've got B minor pentatonic, or B minor as a tonality, we're using B minor pentatonic for a lot of it. Starting off with quite a few of these Chuck Berry type licks. That kind of thing. And then even more kind of Chuck Berry. You know, that's straight out of, O Carol, that Chuck plays. So that little lick there, what I'm doing there is laying my third finger flat across the G and B strings, in this case at the 9th fret, and then the other two fingers behind them, and you can just kind of pull like that and get that sort of slightly Chuck Berry sound. Then we start adding some more notes into the B minor pentatonic. Basically we add a C sharp note with this little run that comes down here like that. There's the C sharp and the G sharp there. When you add C sharp and G sharp into B minor pentatonic, you get the B Dorian mode. And we have that little rundown that starts like that after that kind of abrupt stop in the first 4 bars. So you get that kind of run there. You can see how it's basically just coming down a familiar pentatonic pattern, but with these extra notes added in. There's the G sharp again. And like that, and then we're into this little kind of step up on these 3 chromatic power chords here: F sharp 5, G5, and G sharp 5. So you know they're not really functioning in any way in the chord sequence. They're not kind of providing any sense of the harmony. It's just like an accented kind of walk up, which takes us to where we hit the D5 chord. Like that. And what he does here is he starts playing B minor pentatonic again, but more kind of D major pentatonic actually this time, because B minor pentatonic is D major pentatonic. Basically, if you take pattern 1 like that, this finger here tells you the minor name of the scale, and this finger here tells you the major name of the scale. So because that's a D, which as well as being B minor pentatonic, it's also D major pentatonic, and he plays this almost like a country little lick. like that, just that lovely kind of double stop bend kind of thing. Then the chord goes to F sharp 5, and he basically plays F sharp minor pentatonic over this. Coming straight out of that pattern 4 of F sharp minor pentatonic. Then we're back on the D chord again. He plays like a little blues lick, a couple of little blues licks here over the D5 chord. We've got this again, quite Chuck Berry-ish kind of thing. And then that kind of thing. Those kind of things could have come out of any 50s rock and roll solo, really. I'll just do them again. So that's the first half of it, and then that's the second half there. Very rock and roll little kind of thing that there. 13th fret on the E string, 12th fret on the B string, and just bend the B string slightly. Very rock and roll. In terms of theory, what's going on there with both of those licks is a little bit of a mixture of the D major pentatonic that we've already seen, and a little bit of D minor pentatonic. So we're mixing that pattern together. Typical little rock and roll thing. Then we go up into a sort of a fast blues rock lick over the F sharp 5 chord that's come along here. We start, it's mainly F sharp minor pentatonic. We start with that bend there, and then we come down in like a 16th note kind of thing, where, you know, if you're watching my video on using a metronome, you'll know that that's counted 1 E and a 2 E and so on. So this is, so that's the lick there. You can see how that's all just coming out of that pattern 1 of F sharp minor pentatonic. And then he lands on the A sharp note here, which is actually not from F sharp minor pentatonic, it's from F sharp major pentatonic. So what he seems to be doing there is treating the F sharp chord as like a bluesy kind of 7th chord, mixing the minor pentatonic with the major pentatonic. That kind of approach there, where we've got the that kind of thing. You hear it all the time in blues. You know, he just kind of plays that note there. Just a little kind of a major pentatonic nod over that F sharp 5 power chord. Then we go into a section which is pretty much dominated by sixths. Again, thinking in terms of the Dorian mode here in B, you got essentially that shape there. When I'm doing sixths like this, I always see people kind of fall over the fingerings of these. What you want is your second finger on the lower string in the pair. So we're on the 4th string and the 2nd string here. So you want your second finger on the 4th string, and then it's that shape, that shape, that shape. You see how the second finger remains on that 4th string, and I can just kind of swing between 3rd finger and 2nd finger on the higher string. So it's that entire run, which goes something like that. You can see it's just coming out of those sixths. Again, a very sort of countryish technique, you know, that he's including in his playing. And then we're back down to, we're into the end of the solo here, really, where we just have a little bit of F sharp minor pentatonic shenanigans over the F sharp 5 power chord using pattern 1 there like that, and you got and then when you do this bend here, it's you need to get like a pinched harmonic going on there, and it's not the sort of thing that's easy to do to order, but if you can, like that, just bend that up a tone with a pinched harmonic going on, and then we come off to this note here and bend that again. Quite a demanding bend, that second fret on the D string. Pull down with your first finger and then bring it back up again. And that's a brief look at what's going on in this rather iconic solo by Slash. Go and have some fun with it. And there is, of course, a full tab for the solo in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with the clip that you've seen of me playing the solo, and that little bit of explanation there, and the jam track to play along with, everything that you need, basically, to have a go at it. Where is all of that, I hear you ask? It's up on my Patreon page. There's the address, and the link is, of course, in the description. It's only $3 a month, or £2.50 in UK pounds sterling, and you get access to all of these additional resources that go along with these YouTube videos. Thank you so much to everybody who supports me in that manner, or any of the ways that you can help me keep the lights on around here, all of which are linked down in the description. Much appreciated, I assure you. Thank you so much. And that is pretty much it for today, folks. Hope you found the video useful and informative, and perhaps even a little bit inspiring. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not give me a like while you're at it? Don't forget the live stream, Friday, 5 PM UK time. We drink beer, we talk guitars, we talk music, and whatever else might crop up. It's a fantastic way to kick off the weekend, and I would love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thanks you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.